Right, back again, Injury Time Brawl Podcast, episode 34 now. And in the week the curtain closed on the season, we're joined by Fish. Even though the curtain is closed on the season, doesn't mean there won't be plenty of action to chat about. Fish, when you close the curtains, would that also mean there's some action going on for you?
Not at the moment. Not in the parents' house. That's just disrespect.
So maybe you'd find that, is it maybe when the curtains close, it's maybe you on the outside looking in? Possibly. So it'd be annoying.
Up in the trees.
Oh, right.
Oh,
only one place to start. Chelsea have done it. Champions League winners.
Beautiful.
Two Chelsea fans obviously will watch the game together. Steaming. Did the emotions maybe sink in the day after?
I don't think it has. I don't think it's still not sinking. I don't know.
Not.
I don't know. It's a weird one.
Do you know what? You know what I find mad, right? Chelsea have won it twice.
Yeah.
Man United, the great Man United, won it 3 times.
Is that it?
Only one behind.
Oh, Christ.
Exactly. One mad season and we'll have won the same with them. It's crazy.
That's a stat I don't think is talked about enough. Is in the 12 games, Mendy kept 10 clean sheets.
Really?
It's mad.
Jeez.
They only conceded 4 goals in the whole campaign.
So one against Porto.
No, it must have been 2.
We got beat 1-0 by Porto. Was he playing?
Maybe I wasn't playing.
Maybe they rotated him, but...
How many games would there have been? Because they play...
6 and then 13. So they must have dropped him for one game.
Yeah. I'll bet.
What was the group stage? Sevilla. 2 each, was it, against Sevilla at home? And then we beat them 4-0 away. Giroud scored 4.
We conceded against Porto that mad overhead kick as well.
Aye. That was the one.
I can't mind. But apparently he's only conceded 4 and kept 10 clean sheets at 12 games.
That must be a record. That must be close.
Some sort of record,
And Rashford finished 3rd in the Golden Boot.
Did he?
Aye. Weird.
Who got
it? I think it was Haaland. Yeah, don't know who was second, but
Mbappe probably.
Yeah, probably. You know what I have realised though, after Pep's tactical display, you've got Stephen Naismith, obviously, Liam Boyce, Craig Whiting. After having that shocking tactical display, does he join the Baldy Boiled Egg gang?
Oh boy,
is he in there now?
I think he does. He's a bit of a
egghead. He's trying to be an egghead, and it's
you seen
the yolks on him.
Thing, it's Lorenzo Insigne without hair. Looks like Pep Guardiola.
I could see that actually. Yeah. The wee stubble as well.
Who knows? Maybe if he shaves it all off.
He's a short man. He is maybe on your level.
I'm taller than him. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Don't know.
He's 5'4" or something.
Well, the stun's on though. He'd be taller than you.
Potentially.
Yeah. Going back to Pep in the match, he went with no holding midfielder with Gundogan deepest. Yeah. Fish, you've got to be holding something, haven't you? Especially with all the excitement going on in the final. Something you need to hold something. That's what I'm trying to say. Especially
when you're playing deep.
Terrific point.
Yeah. When you're going deep,
get hold of it.
Get holding. Yeah.
Get holding. He does deserve criticism for that, though, doesn't he?
Oh, he does. There was a thing that was like, there's a video of him explaining like how he thinks Chelsea are going to play, and how he's going to counter it, and then they still lost.
Aye.
So he played into his hands, and they did everything that he thought he was going. He thought they were going to do.
Yeah.
And he still, don't know.
Yeah, Chelsea did that. You knew what Chelsea were going to do. Sit a bit deeper.
Yeah.
Counter.
By far the better team. The chances that we missed as well, because we missed the first 15 minutes. Werner had like 3 sitters.
We'll get on to Werner a wee bit later, but the thing I have with Werner is, obviously his finishing has been so bad, but his pace and his movement is so good. See, if you take him out the team, is it still the same team? Does it still work the same way?
That's it.
It's a funny one, isn't it?
I mean, you've got Giroud and Abraham.
Apparently both
Giroud's
linked to going, aren't they?
Yeah. Giroud's like the complete opposite player to Werner. But again, it seemed to work against. They got 4 against Sevilla, was it?
He did.
In one match. And then scored against Porto as well. So
He was Chelsea's top scorer in that, wasn't he?
Mad.
Back to the
I
managers.
just realised you're saying
you go.
Rashford was third in the Golden Boot. They were in the Europa League as well.
Aye, from the group stage.
From the
Yeah,
group
yeah.
stage.
It's crazy, isn't it? I don't understand. He must have had.
Did they thrash somebody?
They thrashed Leipzig 5-0.
Oh, yeah, it was at 5-0, yeah.
And then they probably put a few goals in past.
He got a hat trick, didn't he? I'm sure.
I think he did. Past
Giroud must be
here,
up
was
there.
it? Well,
5.
Haaland
or
had
4.
10.
Is it? Yeah.
So,
Fair.
yeah.
No, but Chelsea, by far the better team.
Yeah.
I think Man City only had, what, 1 shot on target, was it? 2 shots on target?
I think it was just the one.
Boy.
And to be fair, I think Chelsea maybe only had 2 or 3. But when you're 1-0 up in the second half, you are going to be deeper. You are going to hit more on the counter. So the onus isn't on you as much. Is Tuchel in Pep's head now?
I think so.
What does Pep do next?
Where does he go from here?
Well, see for that match though, he didn't have a striker or a holding mid.
Yeah.
What's happening in there?
What formations he playing?
I really wish I could remember anything about the game, but I just can't.
Yeah, no.
It means we had a good night, to be fair. But, yeah.
Silva went off. De Bruyne went off.
Oh, he got a sore
got
one,
injured,
didn't he?
yeah. Broke his nose or something.
Oh, he's now signed a 1-year contract.
Silva, yeah.
Silva, yeah. That's only good news, isn't it?
Aye. Pulisic had that chance to make it 2.
Yeah, that was right. Oh, it was actually good goalkeeping, actually. I saw the replay of that, and Ederson didn't really give him much. No,
right.
It was just the shape he put his body in.
Yeah.
You looked at it and you're like, actually, that was proper tough. He didn't really give him much places to put the ball.
Yeah.
Back to Tuchel, though. He's had a brilliant season coming in January. I think he would have had to win the FA Cup to beat Double Cream Davidson to Manager of the Year award, though. What do you reckon?
Yeah, definitely. There's no beating Double Cream. Did we had a wee conversation about this? I don't know if there's such a thing as Triple Cream.
Oh, yeah. I think there is Triple Cream.
I think there is as well.
I'm sure I've seen Triple Cream.
But nobody won a treble this year, did they?
Oh.
Not any major.
No.
No, even Bayern didn't.
PSG bottled it final day. I'm sure they won. Yeah. So
Oh.
Callum Davidson, he's Double Cream. Pep at the moment, sour cream. At the moment, you think?
Yeah, definitely.
So many players you could single it for Chelsea. A lot of good performances, but Kante was ridiculous. If he stars for France and they win the Euros, could we see Kante with a wee Ballon d'Or?
Definitely, 100%. Yeah.
He's got to have a big 6 months in it though.
Well, I'm trying to think who else. Because your Mbappe's and your Haalands and even Messi and Ronaldo, they were out Champions League by what? The quarters, semis?
Juventus.
PSG made it to the semis.
Juventus might have been last 16. Juventus was last 16 because it was Porto and then Chelsea.
Porto,
yeah. And then I think Barca
got beat by PSG.
So that must have been last 16 as well because then PSG beat Bayern in the quarters.
Good point. Yeah.
I think Messi, since the January's, Messi seems to have been brilliant. He's putting stupid amounts of numbers.
Yeah, fair.
But they've only won the Copa del Rey.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
He's got a chance to win something else, but we'll get onto that a little later. Teasing already. You do tease early though, don't you?
You do.
You do. You can't do it later because then the game's up.
Exactly. Game's finished. You're finished.
Looks like Tuchel's going to sign a new contract with Chelsea, and they're going to back him in the transfer window. If you had a blank checkbook, although your one certainly wouldn't be blank, it'd be covered in something else, possibly.
A checkbook?
Yep.
Squiggles, yeah, mate.
Yeah, squiggles. Who are you signing for Chelsea to challenge for Premier League next season? Blank checkbook.
Do you trust in Werner? Make him your starting striker, or I don't know.
Yep, I don't know.
If we're getting rid of Giroud, I think we definitely.
I think he's definitely going to AC Milan.
Yeah.
And it seems like Abraham's at the door as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Definitely another striker. I don't know who.
Haaland, Lukaku, they're the ones linked.
Lukaku. Apparently, you were saying Inter want to get rid of Lukaku. That's why Conte left.
Yeah, need to raise a lot of money, so
Could go back to Chelsea. He's a kind of like for like replacement for Giroud, just better.
Quicker, yeah. I think
Left-footed, big boy.
big, old, huge boy.
Huge,
28 though.
Is he?
Yeah,
Fucking
28.
hell.
And I think Inter are going to like charge a good. I've heard like on the news apps 100 million for him. I can't see that at all. Like run a mile with that, especially when Haaland's probably not much more.
Apparently, Tuchel only met Abramovich for the first time after
Crazy
Saturday
is that?
night. It's mad. He's been there 6 months.
Oh, that is mad.
For the first time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's obviously talked to him, but
never spoke a word before
it's a
that.
hard man to get a hold of. It's big Roman.
Just out in his yacht, isn't he?
Aye, that's in the middle of nowhere.
Rod in the water, maybe? On the yacht?
I think he dips his rod in the water now and again.
Right, I want
some fish.
He's reeling in something, certainly. I want names. Blank checkbook, remember?
Names.
Names. We can sell off all of the young players on loan, and that'll raise about 500 mil.
I'm saying Lukaku, but maximum 65 mil.
Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah.
Kant is obviously fine in midfield. Trust in Mason Mount.
Oh, yeah.
Got the assist for the goal. Trust in Havertz.
Unreal assist, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Played half the pitch.
Yeah. Jorginho's a funny one.
Yeah, so he shaved his beard.
Well, I liked his wee beard.
He lost a bet. Somebody bet him that if they won the Champions League, he had to shave his beard. So
that's just reminding me of something else. We talked about this before. Thomas Tuchel said after, was it the Porto match? He said if Chelsea win the Champions League, he'll get a tattoo of the Chelsea badge on his leg.
Really?
And I was furious with him because in a couple of days after, they went and got beat 5-2 by West Brom, and I said he'll be getting a tattoo of the Injury Time Brawl logo on his arse if he keeps that up. So that must happen now.
Where's the tattoo, Thomas? Come on.
Where is it? Exactly.
Proof.
Proof.
Who's good?
Do we need a big centre back?
Zuma. Rudiger was outstanding in that game.
Apparently Spurs are linked with him.
Eh?
On what planet?
Nah. But left back's coming at our arse.
Emerson surely has to go.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oofed.
I just can't stand him.
It's a good third choice though, isn't it?
Do you need three? I want Moses back as backup on the right.
Victor Moses. As a right back.
Right wing back. Yeah. Reece James, number one. Azpilicueta if you need them to play there. And then you can play Victor Moses against like Scunthorpe in the third round of the FA Cup.
But then, if you're saying, why do you need three? Why do you need three right backs? If you're saying...
Because
Azpilicueta is like a...
Yeah. It's just an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we need like another centre-back-ish left-back person?
I'm thinking centre back. I know Thiago's class, but he's 36, 37.
Yeah. Zuma, Rudiger, Silva, Christensen. Christensen, when he came on, was class.
He was really good. But you're winning a Prem with that defence. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, clearly not. Not this year.
Well, yeah. But you never know. It's the form since he's coming. You never know. But
centre-back. Struggling to pick any names. Christopher Ayer, why not?
Bring in the Norwegian.
Big Marauder. We love the Scandinavians here.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know on our Instagram if you'd like us to do a Norwegian League rundown. Be happy to do so.
Wow.
Don't mind that.
Woofed. So I'm going Lukaku up top, midfield.
Thing is where Jorginho is, he's very, very good. But you also in your head you think he's very replaceable.
He's very slow.
He's very slow, but he just makes it tick over so well.
Yeah, I'm struggling for names.
I'm thinking like, look, I'd agree with you, Lukaku for that price. If not, go all out for Haaland. If you've got to spend like up to 100 million for Lukaku, you might as well get
move though.
Haaland.
Yeah,
Oh, I think he would.
you reckon?
Yeah, I think he would. And then Varane's not going to leave, but you're wanting someone on that level, aren't you? Middle of the defence.
Who is there
Every top centre.
for Juventus?
Ooh, yeah, maybe. Cheeky, but yeah.
Cheeky.
Heard it here first. They need to sell, so there you go.
They do.
Anyway, well done, the boys in blue. Blue's the colour. Injury time balls the name. Moving on to Europa League final, Heartbreak Hotel for Man United, losing on pens. Fish, we mentioned previously that you did spend some time in Heartbreak Hotel earlier in the season. So with experience, is it, in your opinion, is it time for Ole to go? Well, there's so many top managers on the move this summer.
Well, I think it's time for Ole to go and time for them to say hola to a new manager.
Well, we
were. That's the level here. Yeah, I think he's run his course, hasn't he? He just never seems to. That's 4 years that trophy.
That's madness, isn't it?
For Man United. And even 4 years ago, it was on the Europa League, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Was it the treble with the
I think it was. In quotation marks. Yes. Yeah. I'd call that a treble if I won it though. Triple cream, mate. Triple cream.
Oh,
that is the triple cream, isn't it?
Yes. Mourinho, the triple cream. Triple cream marine.
He's drinking cream out of the Community Shield.
What was it? Community Shield,
League Cup, and Europa League. Literally the three. Well, depends where you put the FA Cup or Europa League. I'd put FA Cup over Europa League for Man United because they should never be in the Europa League.
Yeah.
So in that instance, it's the worst treble they could win.
Yeah, I think. Who's a free man though? Who's a free manager?
Conte.
Oof. What would he got Man United though?
I don't know. I don't think there'd be an issue in terms of like loyalty with Chelsea because they've been to him.
I'm just thinking of like, does he think he's better?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe he might take Lukaku back.
And then really, he'd get rid of Pogba in minutes, would he not?
You reckon?
Oh, wouldn't. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. If he can't put up with Diego Costa, and Diego Costa actually scored goals for him, there's no chance he'll put up with Pogba. You're right though. It's a funny one because there is a lot of good managers on the go. But Zidane, would you take Zidane?
Well, they need to be quick because they all seem to be finding jobs, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We jobs. That's fine. What about three signings for Man United? I'm going, realistic.
Realistic signings.
Linked with a certain right winger.
Who's that?
Sancho.
Oh, of course.
Would you put Sancho?
I think that's past it.
You wouldn't go for him?
No, I think if they sign him now, it'll just be like why didn't you do it earlier? Because I'm sure Dortmund are going to be wanting even more for him now.
Yeah, had a good end to the season.
But we'll go with Sancho then.
Go with him.
I would say they need to replace. They need a DM.
Yeah, they need.
They've got McTominay at the moment, but
and we like McTominay here.
Fred. They're mid in general, apart from Pogba's and Fernandes is pretty lacking.
Yeah. Another interesting one because there's not many.
What about the Juventus boy, Kenny? Is it Kenny?
He's meant to be good.
The American guy.
McKennie.
McKennie, that's it.
Yeah. Has he played that much for them?
He was in. I've seen him in the Champions League, but I don't know about. Couldn't tell you about the league.
Brozovic from Inter.
Is he not getting on a bit as well?
Maybe he's late 20s now.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really tough.
I'd say they probably need a centre back as well. They probably need again the spine. Yeah. Although Cavani's staying.
But 33, 34.
Yeah.
you're going to have to buy someone big. Well, I suppose we've got Greenwood, but depends how much faith you put in him. It's tough, isn't it?
It is very tough. I'd say Conte manager, bringing Lukaku, bring him with him.
Yeah.
If they want to pay more than Chelsea.
Fofana from Leicester. Did they go back? Did they go back?
Very good. Yeah, I'll say Fofana, and then I don't know.
There's that Lazio guy, Milinkovic-Savic, who's meant to be amazing, but I just feel like if he was that good, he would have moved by now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lazio didn't do brilliantly this season, did they?
Don't know. Was it 6th or was it 8th? I can't really
something
remember.
like that.
Jude Bellingham. Is it too early for Bellers?
He's what? Bellers?
Yeah. 17,
was he 17? Yeah. So I stat that like he can still win Young Player of the Year in 2027.
No way. That's crazy.
He'll be 23, or he'll be 22, turning 23.
That's class.
Yeah.
So signings are tricky, aren't they?
They are. There's not many people going.
To be fair, I know Luke Shaw's had a class season and Wan-Bissaka is a good right back.
Do you know what I think it is?
Why?
I think it's because there's been a lot of not first time winners, but clubs that haven't won their league in a long time. You've got Atletico, who haven't won it in what, 5 or 6 years?
2014 was it? 15?
Sporting.
Yeah. Inter obviously.
Lille. Yeah. Oh, that David.
Oh, yeah.
He's a good player.
Joseph Font. He's still got legs on him, does he know?
37, is he not?
Yeah. 3-year deal, easy. You could see that out.
Who else? Renato Sanchez. Oof.
Yeah.
What a player. CDM.
What a player.
Who won in Italy? Inter.
Barella, he's meant to be. I can't say I've seen any of that, but he is meant to be good.
Remember when we did the injury time brawl builders did the rebuild in Barcelona?
Yep.
I recommended a centre back from Inter.
Oh,
off you fuck then. And I can't remember his name.
Young boy, isn't he?
Yeah, he was a young boy, but he's played like every game this season apparently.
Bastoni?
That was it.
Was it Bastoni?
Yeah.
He is meant to be highly rated.
Donnarumma's a free agent.
So he is. And
they've
got a goalkeeper. What about Skriniar actually from Inter? Just remembered him.
Ooh,
he's a good player.
Very good. Been off the hair.
Aye, he's done.
He's done. 36 penalties he's conceded in a row. I know 11 of them were in that one shootout, but
do you reckon he's had another shootout in there though?
He's got to have. He can't have conceded 25.
Maybe, yeah.
He's got to have.
He'd lost a shootout. Can't remember. Maybe
can't remember. No. They've not really been in a final.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you don't need to be that.
I think Man United have to spend big because it tells you something that they're signing Tom Heaton, Aston Villa's backup goalkeeper. He's going to Man United and saying, "I'm going to challenge for number 1." He genuinely said that.
Nah, Henderson's better than him, surely.
I think so, but even he's been.
Yeah, he's been
in and out. I'm sick of Man United now. We're moving on to bigger things. Sky Bet Championship.
Oh boy.
The most expensive match in football. Brentford now promoted to the Premier League after beating Swansea 2-0 in the playoff final. Brentford nicknamed the Bees, of course. Swansea are nicknamed the Swans. Happy to see a bit of the birds and the bees fish.
Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good.
I was chuffed for that one.
That was class. I never actually had the conversation with my parents. Just kind of did my own thing. So
was it more visual than conversation? There?
No.
Oh God. So you just stumbled onto it, everything. Yourself.
Yeah.
Self-taught.
Self-taught.
Not bad. That's all I've got in the playoff final. I was chuffed for that joke. I thought I'll leave it there.
Ivan Toney, that's who you need to sign.
Player.
33 goals.
Somebody's got to sign him.
Aye, he's got a good wee gig. Brentford, he knows he's going to play every match, pretty much. So
Yeah, it's true. It's true, but people love goals, don't they? They want a striker. Going further down the leagues, Blackpool 2, Lincoln 1. I think that secured Blackpool's return to the Championship after a good few years.
Watched the highlights this morning. Own goal after 47 seconds or something.
That's right. Earliest own goal ever scored at Wembley in a club match. It's got to be commended, putting it in that early, at the wrong end, in record time.
Wow, yes. Very good.
Yeah.
It can't have been done before.
No way. Oliver Turton. So, well done.
Mm.
There he is. Terrible own goal as well, wasn't it?
I don't know what he's doing. He goes, it's coming to his left foot, and he just puts it in the back of the net with his right.
He could just open up the left with the left, curl it away.
Caress it away.
Stab it in with the right.
Bottom C, good finish.
It was, like, to be fair. Clean connection on it.
But you see his face as it was going in, he was like, oh, no.
Oh.
It's just, oh.
Just started as well. Oh.
Christ.
Again, that's all we've got on that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the English lower leagues. Love the Scottish ones, but I'm not a fan at all. And moving up to League One, it was Morecambe after their 1-0 win against Newport. You a fan of Morecambe, Fish?
As much as you can get. It's the first time in the Championship.
Is this 101 years or something like that?
There's always Morecambe with your first time.
Oh, right.
Oh, good.
Be like 101 Dalmatians, isn't it?
What? Okay, I got you.
Yeah, there you go. Morecambe nicknamed the Shrimpers, of course, so we will have Shrimps in the third tier next season. Carlos Mendes Gomez scored the goal for Morecambe. How on earth has someone with that name ended up in Morecambe?
Maybe just, I know the Spanish. Is he Spanish?
Yeah, it must be around that sort of part of the world.
They like their paella down there.
Oh,
they like their shrimp.
Excellent.
So maybe, reconnection there.
Yeah, maybe.
I've just generalised him massively there by calling him Spanish.
Yeah.
He's probably not.
I think he might be Spanish. So maybe they've reeled him in on the shrimp fishing boats. Something like that.
Yeah.
Good luck to the Shrimpers, though.
Mm-hmm.
Fed up talking about English stuff? Certainly am.
Yeah, a wee bit. Yeah.
Wee bit, yeah. Right, probably on to the biggest news, apart from the Champions League final. Big news in Scotland. Talks between Eddie Howe and Celtic breaking down.
Boy.
Celtic waited 3 months for him. Waited more patiently than Mellors for the new season of Truckle Vision. How's this happened?
I've no idea. Well, I've heard rumours that it's like his backroom staff don't want to come up to Scotland or something, and then he doesn't want to come up without his backroom staff. So,
Could they not have asked them 3 months ago? Listen, you fancy this in the summer?
Yeah, nightmare.
Nightmare indeed.
Absolute nightmare. I don't. Oh, mate, heart wrenching. Gutted.
Do you want to try and pronounce the name of the guy who looks like he's coming in?
Angie Postecoglou.
I think that's a great effort.
There we go.
Doing brilliantly for Yokohama Mariners. So that tells you something.
Who?
Yokohama Mariners.
The Mariners.
The Mariners in Japan.
They just won their first league title in 15 years, that's all I know.
That was 2 years ago, I think.
Oh boy, I don't even know that.
I Wikipedia'd him. He's won that with but nothing else, and then he's got a couple of
So why is he even on the radar?
Apparently, it's his philosophy. It's brilliant.
Jesus.
It's
like Pep. Pep's all about his philosophy, isn't he?
Yeah, so, and now he's a bald egg.
Aye, he's done nothing.
Yes.
Why are you bringing in managers based on their philosophy?
I think we see the manager for Australia at the World Cup. The Tim Cahill
2014
header one. Right.
Yeah,
but I mean,
there's a difference between international football and the SPL.
Really is. Does it strike you in our Pedro Caixinha? He'd won leagues and trophies in Mexico. CV looks like he's won stuff, but
but then he came and wasn't brilliant, was he?
No, he's hanging out a hedge, arguing with fans.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be him. And Angie, if you're listening, make
It
me
will
eat
be.
my words. Make me eat my words. But I just don't think he's got enough pedigree
Wow,
for
to be top dog.
to be very good. Very
Thank you.
good.
That's two. That's
That
two.
is two belters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just not. I've just yeah.
Oh,
Lost for
you
words.
did just get K9 in a row. Terrible.
Dear me.
Terrible.
Dear me.
The plot took a twist, though.
Is it?
He doesn't have the right license to manage in Europe.
I didn't know that.
He doesn't have a UEFA Pro license.
That's amazing. Oh,
But I checked the betting odds and he's still like massive favourites, like 1 to 10, and then someone else
I'm
to 12 to
assuming
1.
he'll just apply for it or something.
I don't know how easy it is to get. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how mad is that though, right? Like, I'm a Rangers fan, you're a Celtic fan, just to listen,
Clear that up.
And I don't want to be bashing Celtic. Don't like doing that. But Rangers are obviously sitting there this summer, planning ahead for next season. You know what we got, who's going, who's coming in. They've been doing it for months. Celtic managers doing a coaching badge. How's that happening?
No idea. he's doing a coaching
He's doing
badge.
his badges. He's going to
Fucking
manage
hell.
Celtic this season.
Oh dear.
Imagine he fails it.
boy. Mate, I swear we've got Champions League qualifiers coming up in about a month.
Oh, it is early, isn't it?
Yeah. Or it might be after the Euros. Could well be after. But
It must be after the Euros.
Even mate, a month's not long. Not long enough to get.
Must be more than a month away. Euros will
absolutely.
even be done. There'll be.
No.
I'm not saying Scotland will go that far, but
I
there'll be a
know
few Celtic boys.
I know the draw's made on the 16th. Like, we found out who we're gonna.
Of June.
Yeah. I think it's Galatasaray, Rapid Vienna, or can't remember the last one. But yeah,
they're just the big hitters you'd get. Is that right? Or is there only a small pool of teams?
No, there's just we're
right.
We're apparently like top seeded.
But you still got to go. You still got to get through 3 rounds, or is it 4?
So we're in the second qualifying round. There's a third qualifying round, and then the playoff.
Right. And
And
Rangers
the playoff,
are in the playoff.
I think
Or
Rangers
no, Rangers are Rangers in the group?
I think Rangers are in. No, not straight into the group stages.
Not straight in.
Well, I don't know. The coefficients changed this year, so I'm pretty sure you just go straight into the playoff. I don't know. But if we get to the playoff, we face Benfica, which is mad, or team from Ukraine, Shakhtar Donetsk.
Shakhtar. Oh, that would be. You'd rather Benfica, I'm sure.
They beat Real twice this year. Real Madrid.
Sure they did. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's not happening. But I think if we win the first one, we go into the Europa League playoffs or something. Or I honestly couldn't tell you.
Is there a chance you go in the conference?
I don't think so.
No. Oh.
Even if maybe if we lose the first game.
Do you know what though? Like going into the conference might not be the worst thing. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be good.
Something I just actually remembered. Obviously, it was Chelsea Man City Champions League final.
Yeah.
Would that not mean that because one of them won it, Chelsea won it obviously? Would that not mean that Leicester qualified for the Champions League because they finished 5th? I've not heard any stories about that, so I assume it's changed, but I don't know when it changed.
Remember how it works? I'm sure. No, I don't know. The maximum teams you can have from England is 5, I think. But I think it only works. So if Leicester had finished in Chelsea's position, and Chelsea were 5th, but won the Champions League,
right,
they would get Champions League, and it wouldn't knock anybody out. I don't think. I couldn't tell you.
Right.
I've not seen anything like in the news or anything that says, "Oh, Leicester Champions League."
Yeah, so I assume it just wasn't a thing, but
maybe if both Man United and Chelsea had, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
That's true. Yeah, because then that would mean there would be a position going. But all right, that enough with Big Angie.
Yeah, I've not got a lot of faith, but as I said, prove me wrong.
I actually kind of want him in the league just purely because I think we can do so many things with his name next season on the podcast.
Right.
Can't think of anything now, but things will come. And speaking of a manager that we can do things with his name, I think we talked about him last week, but the pot's sticking. One of our favourites, Mickey Mellon.
Oh boy.
He left Tranmere last season to move to Dundee United, and now he's left Dundee United and has gone back to Tranmere, and that's confirmed. What is the Mellon thinking?
Mellon's lost his marbles. I mean, why would you throw away a chance to manage in the greatest league in the world?
I know. The Scottish Championship?
Yeah. Got the Dundee Derby back as well.
That's true. Maybe he bottled it.
Yeah, didn't think he was good enough.
Stephen Glass is managing as well, so he wouldn't have wanted to come up with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Just try to think of a joke about him getting pipped to something because his last name's Mellon, but I couldn't do it. Nah. Something there though. Speaking of managers, still about the same level as Mellon. Ancelotti's gone back to Real Madrid. Man, finished 10th with Everton last season. Is that good enough to go there?
They were doing a lot better, weren't they? They were up in the top 4 at one point, weren't they not?
They were, and just fell away, didn't they?
Yeah. There was a mad stat about their home games and their away games or something. They lost or didn't get a win at home in 7 or 8 games running, but they won every away game or something. So
it doesn't make sense, especially with no fans, does it?
Yeah,
it's weird.
It shouldn't matter, but no, it's good to see him back at Real.
But they were just playing it safe, getting him.
I think so. Yeah.
Completely
different team from when he was there last time.
Poor team, really.
Yeah, it's not great.
Looks like Ramos will go as well.
You reckon?
I think so, yeah.
He's not even in the Spain squad, mate.
I know, that's kind of mad.
That's crazy.
He is injured, but he's been playing a few matches now and again. I think it's a strange one, what's going on there. I would have gone with Conte. Maybe Conte didn't want it, though.
Yeah, maybe didn't want it. Maybe he's lining up Man United. Who knows?
We'll find out. Also, David Alaba to Real Madrid, free transfer, 5-year contract.
Yeah.
What a signing that is, eh?
That's very good. How old is he now? He must be
29, I think. So, yeah.
Well, free transfer. Jesus.
He'll be playing centre half, won't he?
Place of who though?
Ramos. Alaba one side, Varane the other.
Waft. Pace.
It's not bad, is it?
The pace, Jesus.
Actually, when you think about it, Ferland Mendy, Alba, Varane, Courtois goals. I'm not a big fan of Danny Carvajal, but he's done a lot.
Yeah.
Is Danny Carvajal injured if he's not in the Spain team? He must be.
Must be. On paper, it looks like a good defence for Real, but I don't know, they just seem a bit ropey.
Yeah. Even though Benzema's just had the season of his life.
I know.
And he's back. He's back in the international fold after a certain scandal that I do remember.
He is indeed.
I won't get into that, but
Billy.
Good luck to Kareem. Double cream. There you go.
There you
go.
Did they win any trophies this season?
0, I think.
Absolutely nothing. So he's sour cream.
Cream puffed.
Cream.
There you go.
Cream puffed.
Right, international news. Like this one. Argentina has been removed as the host for the Copa America and replaced by Brazil. Now, before we say anything else on this, that will be the only host that is removed. Okay? I ain't going nowhere. I don't want you getting any ideas. Right?
I'll not be taking over anytime soon.
I've got my fingers in a lot of pies, and the last thing I need is a mutiny on my hands when the fingers are already in the pies. So,
one of them the Kelly pie.
Oh, yes. More than one, actually. A couple of fingers in the Kelly pies.
Nice.
On a serious note, in the Copa America, though, could that have impacted Messi's chance of winning an international trophy? What a chance to win on home soil. Now they've changed it to different soil, and now I've soiled something else.
Oh boy.
So many questions there. Oh, yes. It's the hangover from Saturday.
I don't know why, because I'm sure Brazil's COVID cases are higher.
I actually don't even think it's to do with COVID.
Is it not? What's
Could
it
be
to do
wrong.
with?
I think it's to do with like folk going mad, protesting or something like that.
Wow. Heard it here
Maybe
first.
I'm totally wrong, but I think folk are going wild.
Aye.
Was it political unrest, something like that?
Wow.
So a little bit like the Injury Time Brawl podcast, if you ask me, that sort of thing.
There's a lot of unrest between the boys, especially Saturday night.
Certainly was. Somebody left with something on them. I won't tell anymore. What do you reckon over that impact Messi's chances of winning? Was it maybe fate? 33 years old, back in Argentina, win the cup there.
Depends if the Brazilians have got fans, because they.
I don't think you're keeping them out, are you?
Nah, they're pretty mad, or they're pretty mad at their home games and that.
Yeah,
pretty loud.
Well, you like Brazilians in particular.
Well, we love Brazilians here.
Yeah.
Well, not me.
Not you.
We know that.
Oh, we do know that.
Been over this twice already.
Yeah. That's very true. Copa America will run alongside the Euros, which is going to be class. But the kickoff times.
Just realised anybody that's like not going to get that just thinks I hate Brazilian people.
We're not talking about that, are we?
We're not.
Do you want to spell it out for them?
No. We'll let the imagination of listeners run wild.
Oh, it certainly does.
Wild like the Argentinians, apparently.
I think there is stuff going on there.
It sounds about right.
I think so. I think Chile's having a nightmare as well, but
oh boy,
that could be totally made up. But yeah, it's going to run alongside the Euros, which is class. But the kickoff times are between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m, so it'll be a bit of a challenge keeping up with that. But we like a challenge.
What channel is it on?
What a question that is. I hope so. I think so. They usually do a bit of that.
Some all nighters watching the.
Aye, I think it's only one game a night though, if I'm right.
All right. Okay.
But anyway, it'll be a challenge to watch them. We like a challenge. I want to ask you, what's the biggest challenge you've faced in your life?
My life.
Vertically challenged.
The biggest challenge, probably reaching the top shelf.
It's difficult, can be.
It is. What else? Reaching the pedals in the car.
Yeah, you've got one of them special cars, haven't you?
Yeah, the extenders on the.
It's one of them. It's got the yellow roof and the red bottom. One of them.
Oh. The penny drops. Fuck's sake. The wee, what are they called? I can't remember. Little tykes, is that it? No.
I think you're right. Little tykes.
That's probably the biggest challenge.
Biggest challenge.
Being
wee, but you're a beautiful man. Next week's going to be the Euro special, right?
Oh,
that'll be the episode before the Euro starts. So we'll leave all the Euro stuff until then. Right, we move on now. We hardly knew you.
Can do, aye.
Now I think we've both got something brewing here. I think
it's brewing in the kitchen on the hob. I'll let you go first.
Oh wow! Week. And do you want to let the viewers know what We Are the New Year is?
Aye, yeah, I'll do my best. We Hardly Knew You is our Hall of Fame that is now riddled with players that you might not have heard of before, but have got some interest in either stats or honours or history to them. And we want to give them the limelight that they deserve, that they might not have had in the mainstream media, unless you're Scotty who picks Michel Platini. And that's it.
Brilliant, love it.
That was probably the best one.
I think that was
my
best
one. Yeah.
That was very good. I have I've gone out on a wee limb actually, to be honest.
Oh boy.
Because I hope that you'll accept what I'm trying to do here.
Okay.
And there's a chance that you'll knock it back, but
okay.
I've got faith. I want to put in
the
Yakin brothers.
Right. Okay, I was just right. It's fine.
The two of them. Have you heard of them?
I haven't. Nope.
We've got Murat Yakin.
Right.
and my personal favourite, Hacken Yakin.
Yes.
Have you heard of him?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Continue.
yes.
Continue.
Now Murat Yakin is the older brother. He might have a little bit more special things about him.
Okay.
So I'll leave him till last. So Hacken Yakin, born in Basel, Switzerland, age of 44, and he's 5'11".
Right.
So,
Not quite that 6 foot.
in and around. He's an attacking midfielder, and he had a 10-year youth career at Concordia Basel. No, 11-year.
How old was he when he signed for them?
Must have been.
Wonder kid.
Aye. Must have
8-year-old or something.
I think, to be honest, it looks like it probably would have had to be. After Concordia Basel, he went to Basel.
Right.
67 matches, 14 goals, just league goals, obviously. Then he went to Grasshoppers, 11 matches, 1 goals. He then went to St. Gallen on loan. This is weird. St. Gallen on loan, but it says he was on loan in the 1998-99 season, but he wasn't contracted to anyone else. That's what's confused me. So, anyways, he was in Gallen that season, 35 matches, 8 goals, back to Grasshoppers, 54-22. So he's starting to get a bit of movement there.
Not bad.
Goes back to Basel, 67 matches, 30 goals. Moves to PSG.
Boys.
Paris Saint-Germain in summer of 2003. Did not play.
They love it.
A year later, he moved back to Basel.
He was too big for them.
He was, certainly, the Yakin.
Back in
too much Yakin you'll find with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, didn't play at all for
times
PSG.
Of Ronaldinho?
I think it would have been just after.
Just after.
Could have been a replacement,
Could have been.
Didn't
play, though.
Didn't play. Not even once. Went back to Basel, 6 matches, 3 goals. Really weird stage in his career. Stuttgart, 9 matches, no goals. Galatasaray on loan, 2 matches, 0 goals. Then went back to Switzerland, his sort of comfort zone, with one of your teams you like, Young Boys. 84 matches and 40 goals.
Wow.
Then moved to Al Ghafara. They are Qatari. 15 games, 5 goals. Then back to Switzerland, to Lucerne. 79 games, 26 goals. I'm getting bored of this now. Bellazona, again in Switzerland. 32 matches, 13 goals. So he's been loads of places, but actually, Qatar is the only country outside of Switzerland he's scored in.
Jesus.
Despite having played in Turkey, France, and Germany. There you go. Not bad. Internationally, it was good though. 87 games, 20 goals. For Switzerland, attacking midfielder, that is pretty good.
What's his total games to goals return?
Oh, I'll give you that in a wee second. I've just noticed something.
Oh.
There we go, we like this. He played his league debut for Basel in 1985 in the 95. Why would it say what season it's in when it's told me the year? Played his league debut for Basel in 1985 in the match against Lausanne Sports. He was brought on in the 60th minute, and with his first touch of the ball, just 18 seconds later, he scored to make it 3-0.
Jesus.
Not bad. So 18 seconds and he's scoring. Tremendous. Wow. He recalls the 2002-2003 Champions League match against Liverpool in St Jacob Park as the match of his life. The match was drawn 3-0 and Yakin gave all 3 assists as Basel cruised to a 3-0 half-time lead. And Liverpool brought it back 3-3 again. Very strange.
All the 3s.
Yeah, then they did that in Istanbul.
They did.
So Yakin was part of the
results. 3-0 lead, did you say?
Basel did.
Boy.
And did they?
And then they lost it.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Total, as you're asking for, total goals. Total match, 525 total goals, 181. So pretty good.
That's all right.
1 in 3.
Respectable. Yeah.
Yeah, just less than that for attacking.
Pretty good.
And club honours, he's doing right. He's done all right. Swiss Super League just once for Grasshopper.
Okay.
Just once for Basel. But he did win 2 Swiss Cups for Basel. Played twice for Galatasaray. He won the Turkish Cup.
Nice.
Individually, Axpo Swiss Super League Player of the Year twice and Swiss Super League Top Scorer award as well. He scored 24 goals in one season. But the 2 favourite things for Hacken Yakin is twice the winner of the Urine Cup.
The what?
The Urine Cup.
The Urine Cup.
And he
As
drunk
in-
out it.
Oh boy.
He definitely drunk out the Urine Cup.
Yeah,
Won
that's
that
the
twice.
last cup you want to be drinking out of.
Won that
Urine,
twice.
as in Urine.
It's spelled a bit differently, but it is
We'll-
pronounced
We'll keep the magic
Urine
alive.
Cup. Yeah. UHREN, so Urine Cup. That's how you'd say it, innit?
Yeah.
Urine.
Yep.
Urine Cup. Anyway, I think Hakim Yakin might have enough to get in. He's got a decent career,
He's
weird
got enough
career.
to get himself, I think.
He's got a brother called Murat.
Oh boy.
Oh, he's
We-
quite handsome, and he is taller, 6'1".
So is he older, younger?
He's 2 years older. 2 years
So
older,
he's stolen the height gene.
and he's a centre back. Actually, just want to check. Has Yakin been at it? No, he's not been at it. Anyway, Murat Yakin didn't have a good career apparently. Started off with Grasshoppers, 101 matches, 17 goals. He's a centre back, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's Ramos standards.
isn't it? Then moved to
Numbers.
Stuttgart, who
Oh.
Hacken played for, not at the same time though. 23 games,
No.
2 goals. Fenerbahce after that, 26, 3 goals. Basel, 23, 2 goals. Kaiserslautern, 9 matches, no goals. And then back to Basel for 5 years. 91 games, 24 goals.
Jesus, what was he doing?
Not bad. That's 1 in 4, isn't it? Yeah.
Aye.
Switzerland, 49 matches, 4 goals. Let me just get his total career stats. Can we get that?
Because he's 6'1", so he's not massive. So
Yeah,
he's
he's
not
not-
going to be dominating from corners. Maybe on the penalties.
We don't have his, total career stats in terms of like outside leagues, but
Yeah.
48 goals in 273 games.
One in
So
every
like 1 in
4?
5.5.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
powering
One
up.
5.
Let me get on to his. I'll get right on to his honours. As a player for Basel, Swiss Super League 3 times, and the Swiss Cup twice. Individually won the Swiss Young Player of the Year award and the Swiss Player of the Year award as well for the Super League.
Right.
As a manager, the Swiss Challenge League
Yes.
with Thun,
Thun.
THUN, Thun.
Right.
And he also won two Swiss Super Leagues as a manager with Basel. I think that might be all,
The brothers.
The brothers.
Mm.
He joined
Shame.
Luzern for 2,000 Swiss francs. That was as a
That's lot.
coach.
Oh boy.
No, 200,000 Swiss francs.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I'm there's probably far more to these
These
brothers that I could tell you, but I will
Yeah.
not do that.
The Yakins.
The Yakins. Can the Yakins go into the We Hardly Knew You Hall of Fame?
A goal scoring centre back
Mhm.
and a 5'11".
Attacker who refused
Attacker.
to score outside of Switzerland.
Only Switzerland, bar Qatar.
Yeah. Some say
Love-
that he was
love this
forced to
country.
score them though.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. In that case. Did they ever play together? Grasshoppers, maybe?
I think only for one. They played 1 year for Basel with each other. Oh no, they did. Played a couple of years with Basel together, and
Beautiful.
No. Oh, they were like ships passing in the night at Grasshoppers. One came in as one went out.
Jesus.
So a real shame.
But they played together, so
They did.
that's unheard of these days.
Imagine having
Well-
two Yakins in the field.
Uh-huh. They must have gone by first name basis.
Yeah.
What was this? It was Hakin and who?
Murat.
Murat.
And mate, Urine Cup winner.
Oh,
Hakin's a Urine
that's
Cup winner,
sealed
and
deal.
he's drunk out it, both of them.
Both of them. 2
Yeah.
times. The double.
The double.
Aye. Hakin, Yakin, and Murat Yakin. We hardly knew you.
Yes, the Yakins.
The double.
We
Double
don't have
cream.
we don't have many Swiss men.
In the We Hardly Knew You?
Yeah,
No. There's maybe 1 or 2 in there.
Turkish parents.
I love the Turkish baths. Yeah, they're in.
They're in. Tremendous.
Right. I too have gone a wee bit rogue.
Okay.
How to word this? Build up suspense. Right. It's a man by the name of Ken Aston.
Ken Aston. Okay. I've not
Ken
heard of
Aston.
him.
Not heard of him.
Not heard of Ken.
Might be a reason for that.
Oh boy.
Ken George Aston, MBE, nonetheless.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Member of the Boiled Eggs.
No. So,
That was what it was meaning MBE stands for.
Oh, right. Well, he's certainly not, but so I think you're incorrect there. Because there's a picture of him in his old age. I'll let it out now. He's no longer with us. But that's he lived a good life. He was 86 when he died, so it's nothing
okay.
major.
Rest in peace, nonetheless.
Wasn't originally a footballer.
Okay.
Or wasn't originally involved with football. He was first of all a teacher, then a soldier, and in 1946 he dipped his toes in football. A career spanning 17 years.
Okay. Must have been a late bloomer.
He was. Aye. Mr. Ken Aston was a referee.
Oh.
We've gone rogue.
That's very rogue.
We've got that. Trust me. There's reasons.
Okay.
Okay. He's done some stuff. So on his return from military service in 1946, Aston became a referee, and he's changed the modern game, really. So he was the first league referee to wear the classic black uniform with a wee white trim. Up to that point, referees wore tweed jackets over white shirts with French cuffs and pants akin to golf pants akin to golf knickers is what this says.
You prefer the French cuffs to the Brazilians, don't you?
I do. It's well known. I don't know why I keep saying knickers. For fuck's sake.
Would they have been knickerbockers?
Potentially.
God, time for knickerbockers.
He later explained that he spied a black flight jacket in the window of a war surplus store. He was delighted with the wonderful assortment of pockets. He immediately bought a couple of the jackets, thinking the pocket would serve him well as a referee. He changed to black knickers, kept the white shirt, and wore the new black flight jacket, creating the black uniform. Dearie me. Refereed all the way up till 1963, and or domestically up until 63, but took charge of some games in the 66, 70, and 74 World Cups.
Wow.
Before that, so joined refereeing in 46. The following year, in 47, he introduced the brightly coloured linesman's flags. We love them here. Get your fucking flag up, referee. So if it wasn't for, we would never have had that phrase. He explained that he was doing a game in the midst of a foggy London day.
Wow.
He said the colours of the home team were beige and chocolate colours. He was unable to see in the fog. The fuck? Dear me, I've not done much research on this. Just kind of going off the cuff. He's done more as well. Following an incident at England in an England versus Argentina World Cup match in 1966, It came to Aston's knowledge that Jack Charlton had been booked by the German referee Rudolf Kreitelen. Charlton called a press conference where Jack Charlton called a press conference where Aston was ensconced. Couldn't tell you what that word is. In order to confirm the information that he read. In other words, he invented red and yellow cards.
Seriously?
It was too long-winded. Basically
Jesus,
on the
man.
way. So there just used to be like a book, and your name got put in the book if you did something bad or something.
Okay.
And on the way home, he stopped at a set of traffic lights, and that's how red and yellow cards were born.
I'm just glad he stopped at them.
Oh yeah, imagine flying through. It would never have been the same. He also took charge of one of the maddest games in football history, nicknamed the Battle of Santiago at the 1962 World Cup. First, so the background to this is that so it was between Italy and Chile, and an Italian newspaper said that in Chile, phones don't work, taxis are rare as faithful husbands, a cable to Europe costs an arm and a leg, and a letter takes 5 days to turn up. Chilean newspapers fired back, describing Italians as general fascist, mafiosos, oversexed, and because of some of Inter Milan's players recently involved in a doping scandal, drug addicts. Basically, the match was mental. First foul occurred within 12 seconds.
Oh, well done.
Italy's Giorgio Farini was sent off in the 8th minute after a foul on Honorino Landa, but refused to leave the pitch and had to be dragged off by a policeman. Referee Ken Aston did nothing after a left hook punch by Chilean outside left Lionel Sanchez to Italian right back Mario David, which had come in retaliation for being fouled a number of times seconds earlier. David then attempted to kick Sanchez in the head, and he was sent off. In the violence that continued, Sanchez broke Maschio's nose with a left hook. Again, Aston did not send him off. Two teams engaged in scuffles, spitting, and the police had to intervene more than 3 times. Chile won the match 2-0. So he's had some mad matches. What else can we say about the man? He's obviously got an honour, an MBE.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know if there's anything about his death. We won't go into that. Oh, there's no need for that here. But yeah, a bit, as I said, very rogue.
I like it.
But changed the game, and we wouldn't have. Life would be very different without Mr. Kenneth Aston.
It would, but he's absolutely bottled it at the Battle of Santiago, isn't he?
He has. Just not sending off somebody from a left hook and a kick in the head.
He's been in the war, but he didn't have it. Yeah. Strange. I do rate that though.
Yeah, different.
I like that you've gone different.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what? He's invented cards.
Yeah, cards, the flags, and the referee's uniform.
I'm a wee bit mad at him that to this day referees aren't wearing tweed jackets.
Tweed jackets akin to golf, and pants akin to golf knickers.
But he was wearing black knickers.
What a get-up that would have been.
Imagine running about in that.
Big tweed jacket.
Or do you reckon they just stood in the middle and was like...
Why it says knickers? With French cuffs.
Oh, man. He's got to go in though. What a story that was. Delighted
at the assortment of pockets on the black.
Just delighted with his pockets.
Yeah.
Put all these things on him. He's going in. Sir Kenneth Aston, MBE. I
don't think he got a sir, but thank you.
Oh, he's got his MBE. Member of the Bulldogs.
He's a sir.
Yeah, certainly is.
Yeah, decent.
What an effort. Again, we're on a good wee roll now.
We are.
Getting boys and we hardly need you.
Exactly.
That do us there.
I think so.
All right, thanks again for listening, and catch you next week for the Euro special. There we go.
Oh, exciting times.
Very exciting. Cheers.
Cheers.